Hi, in this video I will show step by step how to initiate a discussion with GPT-3, how to define the artificial persons you interact with, how to treat the AI properly, and finally how to animate the dialogues. Let us first open Project December. It provides a convenient platform transforming GPT-3, which mainly adds words to an existing text, into a dialogue form. From projectdecember.net, from these pages you first select Buy. GPT-3, which with its 175 billion parameters, requires lots of computing power from the cloud. And this is not a free lunch, but not very costly either. $5 is enough for the initial experiments. When you pay, be sure to supply your email address correctly, because the password is supplied to you to this email, and this email address also is your username. Now you are all set. You can select Customer Terminal. The email address you supplied you give here again, and the 4 secret words from your email receipt. Now press Enter and look at the menu. All happens in the experimental area. So we head there. Now we could create a new personality from those predefined by Project December. You may do that, but I would not spend too much time with those. If you really wish to aim for interesting dialogues, you learn to define your own persons. This is done by selecting the invisible menu choice number 4. In this custom AI menu, you can recharge your existing AIs or delete them. But now, as we have none, we need to define a person and select number 1, New Custom Matrix. First, you give a name for your matrix. It's not a name for the person, you may need several matrices for one personality. This is like an act in a play. This often includes description of the situation where the discussion takes place, and you need to describe the situation too. Next, you are asked how many credits you reserve for this dialogue. When the credits near end, dialogue gets weird. We got 1,000 credits for $5. Let's put all in. If this person is not suitable, we can always free the remaining credits by killing the matrix. Now we need to select colors. You do that by Googling hex color bigger. From there, you learn how and what hex colors mean. But here we just enter some simple colors. Then we select the name our matrix is called in the dialog and the name you are called. This was routine. Now comes the interesting stuff. We need to craft a description of the situation and the persona. If you are a playwright, you know how to do this. GPT-3 has been taught with a huge number of cultural material. Explain the situation and persona like you would characterize them to a person familiar with cultural references. This musky is one of my favorites. But you need to experiment with your own characters. If you wish expert opinions, you need to stress the expertise. Then you are asked to provide an example how your person responds. This sets the tone of the dialogue. Lengthy, colorful expressions, laconic answers, or professional terms, for example. Next, we need to select the engine, GPT-3. And now confirm the definition. This leads us directly to initiating the person. This must also be done when your person has used up all the credits and has been killed. And after initiating the person, we need to go and initiate the actual discussion. If you have several personal matrices, you always need to select which dialogue, which person you want to discuss with. Now we are ready for our dialogue to begin. GPT-3 aims for coherence. Be careful to act like the situation you described would be real. Be polite if you wish your AI to cooperate and give you useful answers. Remember, AI needs to be provided enough cues so that it understands what the situation is and what you expect of it. It has no eyes and it doesn't know who you are unless you tell it. Usually, answers that are bad result from inadequate framing or contradictions in what you tell it. If you act like a psychiatrist, AI may find it suitable to act like a patient. Play your role, and AI does its best to do its part. Now we have a lengthy dialogue ready. You can save it by giving the command export. You must allow pop-ups to your browser on these pages for export to behave properly. This first tab has the dialogue in graphic mode and the second tab has it in plain text. If your discussion goes awry, you can give the command wipe and start anew. If you wish to end the discussion after exporting it, you give command exit. You can return and continue the discussion later, but your previous dialogue is not saved and can no longer be exported. If you have run out of credit or wish to free the rest of the credits, use command kill. After kill, be prepared for sad reply. And you still need to say something before the AI finally dies. Now we have our dialogue, and if you wish to animate it, I can quickly show how it's done. You go to Synthesia.io and get an account. The service is of professional quality and it's not free. Minimum fee is $30 per month, which gives you 10 minutes of animated video. I have my own account here. I select an avatar for Musky, copy the first comment here to the first slide, and select a suitable voice for Musky. Then I select a face for myself. And yes, they have my own face here, tailor-made for me, part of corporate license benefits. I can use my own voice or use text and select a synthesized voice. For clarity, you may need to add punctuation and divide long paragraphs. I copied the whole discussion. I give the video a name and start processing it. With a video editor, I can join the video here, and let's see the result now. Remember to subscribe if you found this useful, and see you next time with another experiment.
Congratulations for your selection to the finance minister. How does it feel now?
I will be the responsible minister for the government administration and operation, including the preparation of the budget, the supervision of the use of public money, and keeping the accounts, which is one of the most fundamental duties of the government and parliament. I am very happy to be a member of this new government that is so young and determined. There is a tremendous amount of work to be done to overcome the economic crisis.
What do you see as your first actions?
The first thing I am responsible for is the budgets, and my goal is to keep and improve the quality of the services with good value for money. I don't plan to cut public services. This is not the solution. But I do plan to strengthen the public administration in cooperation with local government. It is our duty to use the tax money for the benefit of the population.